yeah, I drove this thing who'd been breaking down on me left and right for the past 2 to 3 weeks. We had a problem with, and by the way, I just have to tell you, it's farmland right here, and I don't have air conditioning, of course, and they just manure the fields. Oh joy. But I have the windows down. I have the vent panes open. I am, oh shit, I'm sorry, I'm going a little faster than I should be. But I'm running with a drag spec Dodge Neon that I've met along the way. The General Lee sounded his horn and waved at me on the way. 9 or 10-year-old me is totally impressed. This is what it's about for me. This is driving a car that you're not 100% sure of. I did this with the Bronco. I was feeling lousy at the time, but got in the thing and drove it out here. I got in today because the weather's been fantastically normal season. It's not abnormally warm like we've been getting here in Pittsburgh and now central Pennsylvania. But I am I'm almost there. I'm going to swing by the fairgrounds to see if they'll let me in. However, I got to wash this. This thing went through some rain last night and a little today. That's okay. That's quite all right. Gas mileage is not that bad. Charging, friend Butch got that all sorted out. I think all the other stuff is going pretty well. The only thing you're seeing fluctuating is that fuel gauge because it's drinking. It's mighty, mighty thirsty. This car's in its element on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. And many of you folks don't know, Pennsylvania Turnpike was the original superhighway in this here United States. It went from Irwin, Pennsylvania, which is 3 miles from where I grew up in Jeanette, Pennsylvania, to Carlisle, Pennsylvania, where we're headed. So this has kind of always been sacred ground to me, and if I was talking hyperbole, I just have to tell you something. This has been a dream of mine, to drive my own forward-look Chrysler into the show field in Carlisle. And it's gonna happen, guys. You don't know me. If you know me, you know me, and you know kind of what I've been dealing with for the last couple of years. But for me, this is quite frankly a wonderful, wonderful little respite from life. That's what these car shows are like. You know, my friends that are golfers, I get it. When I go skiing, my late wife taught me how to ski, and I got to like that, and that kind of felt like this. But having my cars and everything like that in the summertime, there's nothing like taking a drive. There's just nothing like it. But in something like this, something that is like, these have been extinct from the roads of this nation for, that's a 67-year-old car, about 62 years. These cars did not last very long in the Northeast. And this little amazing survivor, this amazing survivor cruising across outside of its familiar confines of the desert of California on Route 66. Yeah, this car lived its entire life prior to me in California, and most of that in California, on Fontana, California, on the Mother Road, Route 66, at Bono's Italian Restaurant. Mrs. Bono, whose name is on that registration there, and hangs by the registration holder on there. but I need that wind to kind of keep it cool in here. Come by, see me. I'll be with the Forward Look Mo cars, and I'll be happy to talk with you. And I'm also going to be looking at everyone's cars too, because the fun, the absolute joy of this is seeing these cars, seeing stores. I mean, you know. So anyway, I really want to, I'm beaming. I am absolutely beaming. I've never driven the entire length of the Pennsylvania Turnpike from Irwin to Carlisle with a smile on my face before. But boy, oh boy, have I done it now. So anyway, my Carlisle exit is coming up here soon. And hey, look at that. That's the fairgrounds, guys. That's where the fun's going to happen. Looks like they're going to have some track events there. But I'm going to be there Friday and Saturday